since I don't know most of you, I know a few of you, I don't know most of you. When they first came to me, I was sitting up in bed journaling, and they spoke to me like they were right there, and they told me to start writing upside down and backwards. And kind of freaked me out. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And then I think of it as like a download that they told me, showed me how to do this. And you can see I have the paper somewhere, my first attempts that are scratching and I have no idea. And then they're like, no, like this. And it's better handwriting than my own handwriting. So that was how they first came to me, and I was really cool with that because I could just be me alone in my room writing, you know, and I loved that. And then they started telling me to speak. And I didn't like that idea so much, and it really scared me. And I was like, who am I going to speak to? So I had a lot of fear. I started losing my voice, and I started having throat issues and coughs, and then I had this group of like-minded friends who were all Abraham students, and I mentioned to some of them what was going on. They're like, why aren't you speaking? I'm like, what am I going to do? And so one of them gave me a question. And so on my own with a little recorder where no one could see me or I couldn't, you know, make a complete fool of myself, I took the question in and recorded what came out. And they used words that I don't normally use, that I didn't even know the meanings to, some of them. And so, hold on. This is for you. This isn't anything to do with that. But okay, that's for you. This, maybe if you can put pictures. Okay. Oh, sure. Because you're my fourth person.
Sit right here.
It's just real simple. It's got just a on off, and that will zoom or whatever you want to do.
Okay. I'm going to have to come in on another side.
Here, we can just.
We're just.
Sorry. So even though I started doing it, I was still very afraid of it. And there was nothing, it was bliss to me. But I never liked channelers, except for Abraham. And so I had a hard time believing that it was real. And so I doubted them more than anybody. And but my friends who supported me, they would online. We would actually at first they would give me questions. I would take it in and record it. And then I got brave enough to meet with them on Skype, one at a time, and talk with them. But I had an incident. Right at first, one of my friends translates the Abraham Hicks works into Slovenian. And one of my very first interactions, she gave me a written question via email. When I took it in, they were joking with me about making me do it in Slovenian. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, we're not going there. And at the end, and so they let me do it in English. And at the end of the interaction, there was some gobbledygook that they wanted me to say. I didn't want to say because it was gobbledygook. Mm-hmm. And they wouldn't let it go. And so I thought, I can say it and cut it off the recording. Doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. And I said it. I told my friend. I wrote it out phonetically. And she's like, you've got to let me hear that. And it was Slovenian. So even though I had all these things telling me that this wasn't just me, I still had a really hard time with it. And so like I said, it's been about 5 years now. And when I left Minnesota in January of 2012, I really that's when I went into my closet down in Tennessee. And I was doing my recordings, just me in my closet, because that was the place where I could hide out and do it. And I quit interacting with most other people. It was very rare that I would do something with other people. When I was doing this, I had a hard time letting them put my answers through to me because I doubted it so much. So if the words were coming to me and it was for me, I doubted it. Well, they started singing through me. And I was like, what the heck is this? And I asked a couple of my friends who were one who was into aliens and one who was a shaman. And I'm like, what is this? Do you recognize this? And they gave me their thoughts on it. And then Aaron started to tell me that what they were doing was they were giving me a vibrational answering. And so the vibration of the answer was contained in the tones that were coming through me. And they would align the cells of my body with the answer so that the answer would start to vibrate into my life around me. And they have since, now that I've started sharing with more people again, they've started sharing that somewhat. So do not be surprised if Aaron starts singing to you tonight. And so it's really kind of fun, although lately there has been such strong vibrational answering without the tones that may happen too. And I really cannot tell you for sure what will happen and how they will approach things, because sure enough, if I tell you, they're going to do something else just to shake it up a little bit. And I am so, just the love that I'm feeling, that you all are here, and that I'm here. You know, I just thank you so much for seeing me. And I see you, and I feel you, and I've been feeling you for the past couple of days, and I just have been shaking. There is great power going on here. One of the things, a couple weeks ago, I was thinking about, well, who do I want to connect with? Who do I want to connect with? And some words started coming to me, and then they actually went to music. And so I have a little ditty that is my personal call to you, to the right people. And so my little call is, we are the journeyers of love and light and play, discoverers of all that shines within. We are the ones. So that is my call to you. May you tonight hear the words, even if they're not spoken. May you hear them, may you feel them, that you need. May you find some joy, have some fun, feel some connection, because Aaron is all about connection, and you all just have the most wonderful people to connect with here. I think this is amazing to have this group of leading edge thinkers, you know? We're sitting here in the middle of the Lutherans. and so I'm thrilled, and I think that's all I'm gonna say. So I have not done this in such a large group. I have not done this in front of my husband. I have not done this in front of a camera. And so this is all new. So I'm so glad you guys are here with me for the newness. I certainly appreciate your support, your vibrational support as I share this with you. And I think that's, well, okay, yes, because,
I was at the Seth conference where Esther Hicks channeled for the first time. I had an opportunity to go in there, and I did not. She and Jerry were there, and that was the first time she channeled in public. And you cannot go back and do something, but I feel now that I am doing it. So I feel like I'm here for the first time that Stephanie is channeling in public. And so in a way that I never expected, until I didn't realize it until just this minute, I'm having my wish come true. I am being here. So thank you, Stephanie.
Georgina, do you remember what year that was?
It had to be in 85, 86, 87, in that period. I was going to all the Seth conferences in Colorado then. Before I was an Abrahamster, I was a Sethie.
but now Georgie has sat with me before in
Yes.
doing this, but not in such a large group.
This
And-
is like your coming out party because you're being photographed and you're,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Esther had been doing it for friends.
And they have been telling me to allow myself to be seen. I think I am. And I'm not kicking and screaming too much, but I've got a lot of people. There are a lot of people supporting us here tonight around the world who can't be here with us physically, but they are sending their emotional and vibrational support to us all. And so my question is, because I've not done it in such a large group, whenever I've done it before with just a few people, which has been 3 times, I think, people have just come up and sat in the seat whenever they were ready to ask a question, but we don't have much time tonight, and probably won't be able to get to everybody. I just saw Brent. So I am not sure
Do you think,
about the calling on. And so we'll kind of see, because they may just say, yes, you. And otherwise, you're going to be my right-hand girl.
Okay,
Okay? So literally.
I am
and
that.
figuratively. So, I will catch you all on the flip side. We're with you. And our little one, she was thinking, that she would be spending more time waiting for us to allow herself to get acclimated. We will tell you, no, we are ready. We are ready. And she is ready. She may not believe it so much. She is ready. And we are with you. Yes.